between the South Sevier Lady Rams and the Delta Lady Rabbits.
And really, you could look at them and say these are, I don't mean to put down any other teams, but they're almost like 2 1-seeds playing each other. Somebody's going home, and it is unfortunate. It should be a really good ball game, though, for everybody that's here watching in the gym and those that are watching back home on TV as well.
And we appreciate all those tuning in live online at KSVC as well, KSVC Radio and KSVCRadio.com. 54-40 is the final score. Summit Academy over Layton Christian Academy. So Summit officially does advance. We'll have Delta South Sevier coming up next with Snow College pregame coverage brought to you by Snow College. Get a quality education that's affordable and fun. Learn more at snow.edu. Back here at Orem High School in 3 minutes.
I'm Sid with Valley Tank Service. If you have a septic system, you have a significant investment, which some folks don't think much about until it gives them trouble. Responsible homeowners know that getting the life their system was designed to provide requires regular maintenance. Well, Valley Tank Service has been taking care of wastewater systems around here for 30 years. Won't you consider putting our experience to work for you? Call me at 896-4021. Thanks.
The type of medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive high-quality medicine just like those in big cities. Delta Community Medical Center and Fillmore Community Medical Center both provide the same quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. What they do well. Intermountain's Fillmore Community Medical Center and Delta Community Medical Center. Healing for life.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
When I was thinking about going back to school, I got pretty nervous, just knowing I had a young family and money was tight for us. As a mother, online courses were perfect for my busy schedule. One of the things that was huge for me was how affordable this program was. Without the online courses, I know I wouldn't be able to finish school or transfer to a major university. I will always be grateful for Snow College in helping me reach my goals and helping me set the pathway for my future.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
The Texaco gas station and convenience store in Monroe is now under new ownership, and great things are in the plans for the store right now. The owners of Andy's Market have purchased the Texaco and are currently remodeling the store in order to meet all of your needs. The store will continue to be open during the remodel, and they have also dropped the price of gas. So stop in, fill up with gas, and see the progress of the remodel as well as the new items that will be carried inside the store. That's the new look Texaco in Monroe.
Welcome back to Orem High School. Live coverage on KSVC and Centricom Channel 10 for high school girls basketball. The 2-in play-in games held at Orem High School, and it's your Snow College pregame show as we are just under 13 minutes away from the tip-off of Delta taking on South Sevier inside the girls' play-in games. The winner advances, and the loser season, unfortunately, is going to come to an end this afternoon. Snow College is ranked 6th in the nation in graduation rates, according to CNN Money. Start your education at Snow. Visit them online at snow.edu. I'm Duke Dance and Ken Nilsson joining us as well. Ken, some great personnel, of course, for the Delta Lady Rabbits. We've talked about them coming in as the 2 seed out of Region 13, 8-2 over inside the region, 17-3. Overall, Delta's led so far on the year by Sydney Springer, 10 points. You have 9 from Harley Willoughby.
Yep.
And Haley Sorensen with 7, Danny Finlayson with 7, and Sierra Edwards with 7. A very balanced attack offensively for Delta.
And when Delta plays well, they're sharing the ball. You'll see that tonight. If they will have an assist ratio that's up there, get the ball to the open person, they really, really are good on the offensive end. The 2 games they lost in region, it just didn't happen for them. They weren't, for some reason, there just wasn't a mesh those 2 nights. But they're a team that likes to, their defense keys off of made baskets. If they can make a basket, you'll see them up pressing in the backcourt. They're very quick in the backcourt, and they can cause South Severe some trouble if they can get into that press.
You know, it's interesting to bring those keys to their offense, because South Severe very similar. They like to play in transition. They like to play off the missed baskets and move the ball down the floor. Offense feeds off the defense. So I think we're setting up for a very good game. About 11 and a half minutes still to go in our pregame coverage. And it's just, as we've talked about, almost unfortunate, but also at the same time, very exciting to have these 2 teams playing this kind of matchup, because with everything on the line, it's do or die or go home, and you just know that they're going to come out and give it their all this afternoon.
Well, and one thing about it with Delta, they've been playing with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder this year, simply because last year they came into this situation as a #1 seed and got upset by Summit Academy in the first round, and that was a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. And so they've been looking to try and get back and kind of avenge that loss here. But boy, they have bitten off a pretty good opponent here in South Severe. We've looked at it and seen their record. We know how good they are. And I'm like you. I think it's going to be maybe the best game of the day.
It's setting up to be that way. We'll find out in 10 minutes. Snow College pregame coverage continuing after this 3-minute break, live on KSVC and Centricom Channel 10.
The all-new truck of the year, the Chevrolet Colorado, has arrived at Drew Bay Chevrolet. Check out the all-new innovations in a mid-size truck, 305 horsepower and up to 26 miles per gallon highway. The best-in-class payload, towing, and the quietest ride on the road from any mid-size pickup. For the safest ride in a mid-size truck, look no further. High-strength steel frame, rolled form steel pickup box, 6 airbags, and new active security technology, all combined to make your Chevrolet Colorado the right stuff. The Chevrolet Colorado at Drew Bay Chevrolet.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Check out the North American Utility Truck of the Year. It's the all-new Ford F-150, ready for your test drive at Sahara Motors in Delta. The military-grade aluminum alloy body and high-strength steel frame has shed 700 pounds for a more fuel-efficient ride, giving the F-150 the highest EPA fuel economy rating of any full-size truck on the market. 360-degree camera views, the BoxLink cargo box with trailer hitch assist, and remote tailgate with key fob and more create lots of excitement. Check out the excitement at Sahara Motors on North Highway 6 in Delta.
The City of Monroe is proud to have its own power company and to support South Severe Athletics. Monroe City Power delivers nice, bright lights for every South Severe athletic event at home. Having a public power company enables Monroe City to provide community improvements that could not be afforded otherwise, while keeping rates down at the same time. The City of Monroe and Monroe City Electric Department are proud of their South Severe Rams and wish them well in all endeavors.
Delta High School has found a lifelong supporter in Level Pharmacy, where laughter is the best medicine. Level Pharmacy offers a convenient drive-through service, over-the-counter medications and supplies, and their new compounding service. For all of your gift-giving needs, from baby showers to birthday presents, shop Level Pharmacy. Try their Jackson Hole Soda, BYU Ice Cream, Soda Fountain, and Candy Shop. Remember, at Level Pharmacy, they put the love in customer service. Find Level Pharmacy at 111 East Main Street in Delta.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking's Big Blue trucks are recognizable throughout the Intermountain West, hauling products that keep this country running. Barney Trucking is honored to be a part of Central Utah and supports our local schools and community. When you're out on the roads, remember to drive safely. Barney Trucking of Salina, proud to support the high school teams this season.
Snow College pregame show continuing on KSVC, the talk of Mid-Utah, 980 AM, 100.5 FM, and also provided by Centricom Channel 10. Snow College pregame show. It's where you get one of the nation's finest transfer institutions. Snow offers a quality education with campuses in Ephraim and Richfield. Visit snow.edu. snow.edu. Just under 7 minutes away from your starting lineups and opening tip-off between the Delta Lady Rabbits and the South Sevier Lady Rams in a do-or-die game in the state play-in games held at Orem High School. The winner of this game will advance to go on and play the winner of the game immediately after this one, North Summit and Roland Hall. I'm Duke Dance, and again joined with Ken Nilsson this morning. Ken, let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket so far leading up into this game.
You know, I was just going to say, as you were mentioning, the winner of this one gets the winner of North Summit Roland Hall. Doesn't get any easier in the next round. You're going to get a #1 seed in North Summit that next round. But, you know, looking earlier today, South Summit came out, handled Mazer Prep to start this whole thing off. They move on, and they're going to get Kanab, who is the #1 seed coming out of Region 13. Kanab handled San Juan. From what I noticed, I didn't see the whole game, but it looked like they handled them pretty well.
10 plus threes Kanab did in that game.
Wow.
So shot very well.
And then obviously North Sevier, who, wow, looked really good.
Handed it to the defending state champs earlier.
They really did.
Earlier today.
And you know, Enterprise is a quality team. They have the Lyman girl back again this year, who really carried them last year. I know they lost some of their seniors from that last state championship team, but I expected them to play them a little bit tougher than they did. But North Sevier, obviously, that's a quality team.
Yeah,
and they're young as well.
Very young. A lot of sophomore and junior class. Very, very good for North Sevier. A few seniors on the team. Speaking of Riley Lyman, though, she did roll her ankle in that game and had to sit a few minutes. I hope she's okay. It's tough to see someone like Riley, who had such a great career, end on a game like that with an injury. But she was able to finish the game and just had a fantastic career.
In fact, as you speak about that, I've got a daughter that actually coaches at Mazer Prep, and she had a young lady who blew a knee right in the middle of the region schedule. And so in that first game, they were down far enough right towards the end that the opposing coach was okay with them. They put her out on the game under the basket to get her a couple of points because she's a senior. Pretty classy move by South Summit, and I appreciate that. Having a daughter being in the coaching business, I tried to talk her out of it, honestly, Duke. I thought, is this something you really want to do? But she loves it there and then has a good time with it, and the girls seem to like her. But those are the little things that sometimes go unnoticed. There's more to it than just the outcome of game. There's a lot of things that go on inside.
No question.
And there's some really, really good character-building things that go on. And all these teams deserve to be here, but half of them are going to be done today. And you've got to look for the positives that come out of it if you don't make it onto that next round.
That's where the challenge really comes into. And we just also mentioned Layton Christian Summit Academy wins that one. So they have North Sevier. The two final games in this one, Waterford will take on Manti, and then the last game is Emory and Millard. So again, really good matchups. We're going to take one more break. We'll wrap up our Snow College pregame show and talk more about some of the personnel for the South Sevier Lady Rams when we come back live on KSVC here in 3 minutes at Orem High School.
The Millard County Credit Union offices in Fillmore and Delta want to thank you for your business over the years. Not only will you find amazingly low interest rates, automobile and RV loans, checking, Visa accounts, bill pay, and debit cards, but banking is easier with their e-teller home banking service. Just log on to www.millardccu.com, sign up for their e-teller services, and conveniently manage all your credit union accounts from home. That's the Millard County Credit Union in Delta and Fillmore.
Dr. Richard and the staff at Chisholm Family Dentistry are proud to be a sponsor of high school sports and wish the team good luck in today's game. Chisholm Family Dentistry has been serving the community with quality care for years. The dedicated doctors and staff are eager to serve the dental care of you and your family. Call Chisholm Family Dentistry today at 527-3555. Chisholm Family Dentistry will give you something to smile about. Call 527-3555. Chisholm Family Dentistry will give you something to smile about. Good luck.
The government and community leaders in Millard County today were molded into the people they have become by the experiences and opportunities during their high school years. The same stands true for the future leaders of Delta City. That's why the City Council and Mayor of Delta are thoroughly invested in providing opportunities for the students of Delta High School to assist them in reaching their potential. Delta City appreciates the opportunity to support Delta High School academics and this Delta Rabbits sports broadcast.
Andy's Market in Monroe strives to provide their customers with the convenience of one-stop shopping. Not only do they have great prices and selection on all grocery items, but they also feature a bookstore, bakery, and grill. And now Andy's Market has added a pharmacy. There is no longer a need to travel for over-the-counter or prescription medications. Just stop by Aspen Ridge Pharmacy, now open inside Andy's Market. So much more than a grocery store, and now including a pharmacy.
RC Staples has been your family shoe and clothing outlet in Delta since 1995. If you need to outfit an individual, a family, or a missionary, RC Staples is the place. There's luggage, tuxedo rentals, and much more. RC Staples is very conscious of changing styles and fashion trends as they cater to the lifestyle, budget, and tastes of Millard County residents. Hey, RC Staples is both trendy and price conscious. So shop with confidence. That's RC Staples, 261 West Main, Delta.
The health care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live, and you can rest assured that Sevier Valley Medical Center provides our communities with the same high-quality care and advanced technology services you'd receive if you drove to the city. From full-time specialty services such as ENT, orthopedics, podiatry, and internal medicine to a wide range of outpatient services, including imaging, respiratory therapy, and dialysis. High-quality health care with a personal hometown touch. Intermountain Sevier Valley Medical Center, healing for life.
Welcome back to Orem High School. Live coverage of the two-way state play-in basketball games for girls basketball. South Sevier and Delta ready to take the floor in just a few moments. To mention some of the players for the Delta Lady Rabbits, for South Sevier, it runs all about Brielle Chisholm. Not only is she the point guard on the team, she can shoot from three. In fact, she leads the state in girls basketball in two-way for made three-pointers. Macy averaging 12 a game. Macy Parkinson's with 7 a game. Mackenzie Jensen with 6. Cassie Meekum also with 6. You get an average of 5 from Sammy Lindgren, Bailey Palmer. So just like South Sevier, a very balanced attack. Or so just like Delta, South Sevier, a very balanced offensive attack.
And it's like you said, it's going to be interesting because these two teams almost mirror each other as far as up and down the floor, shooting the ball. Delta has a little gal. She's a 5'5" junior, Harley Willoughby, that really, really handles the ball well for the Rabbits. They'll obviously want to keep it in her hands against any kind of pressure. But most of these girls with the Rabbits, they do well under pressure. We'll see how it is on the big stage here at Orem.
Let's go ahead with your starting lineups tonight. First for the designated visiting team. That's going to be the Delta Lady Rabbits. Ken, I'll let you go ahead and announce those starters tonight here for us on KSVC.
Well, just waiting for him to put them out there.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're doing, wondering why my numbers aren't matching up here. South Sevier is the designated visiting team. So let's go ahead with your Lady Rams starters first. Bailey Palmer wearing number 1. You've also got Macy Parsons at number 12. Wearing number 15 is Cassie Meekum. Number 24 is Brielle Chisholm. And finally, number 25 is Mackenzie Jensen. There's your starting lineups for the South Sevier Lady Rams. And they're head coached by Stuart Hepworth, will be the visiting team today. So the black jerseys is what the South Sevier Rams will be wearing in this game today. That's the starting lineups, brought to you with the help of Centricom, as well as Classic Motors in Richfield.
And now we take a look real quick at the Delta Rabbits. You mentioned they'll be the home team on the board tonight. They wear the whites trimmed in red and gray. They'll come with Haley Sorensen. She wears number 3, a senior. Averages about 7 points per game. Sierra Edwards wears number 10, averages 6 per game. Also getting the start will be Miranda Peterson, wearing number 14, averages about 5 points per ball game. Harley Willoughby, she's the point guard, 5'5", number 21, averages 8.5 per ball game. And then inside, the one lone starter that averages double figures is Sydney Springer, wears number 33. She averages 10 a game. And as we mentioned earlier, Mr. Curtis Topham is the head coach there at Delta. And Mr. Dean Fowles is the principal at Delta High School.
Starting lineups for the Delta Lady Rabbits, brought to you with the help of Drew Bay Chevrolet and Service Drug in Delta. South Sevier, Delta getting ready to tip off. 8 minutes up on the scoreboard in a do-or-die game. And once again, the winner advancing into the quarterfinal rounds, which will be played next Thursday, a week from today, at the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield. Delta trying to redeem themselves after a play-in loss as a number 1 seed last year. South Sevier advanced after and was beaten in the semifinals against cross-county rival North Sevier last year in the state tournament.
And you got to love the atmosphere here as the band, as you can hear, has got it cranked up in the end, and a pretty good crowd behind us.
A lot of support for both teams. Going up for the opening tip for South Sevier will be Palmer and Peterson for the Delta Lady Rabbits. Officials going to blow the whistle, step center floor. Ball's up in the air. Tip will go towards the Lady Rams, and it will be Brielle Chisholm with the basketball first And Rams will have the opening possession. Brielle will take the dribble right-handed across the timeline. Sorry, it's Mackenzie Jensen, rather, across the timeline. Jensen will find a screen from Brielle, who cuts behind her, now goes around and underneath. Right side pass over to Parsons in the wing. Parsons is going to fake one dribble, picks it up, lobs it up deep inside to Meekum. Ball batted, loose on the court. Both teams go for it. Jump ball call. And South Sevier will turn it over after the jump ball, and Delta will have the ball next.
You know, it was a good look. She was open just for a minute, but it's got to be a little quicker to enter that in.
Delta will throw it inside to Willoughby, and Harley will take it across midfloor. Scoreless with 30 seconds into the game. Opening possession for the Lady Rabbits. Springer, right side, is able to dump it over to Edwards, who dribbles center floor, up top, left, around the arch they go. Now ball movement around, down low to the baseline. Almost out of bounds by Springer. Tries to throw it in, and it's out of bounds. And South Sevier, will get the possession. So 2 turnovers to start the game, one for each team.
Maybe just a little bit of nerves here to start this one.
Inbound play, and Delta's going to come out in a full court press. 2-2-1. Across half court comes Jensen, breaking the press and down the floor on the timeline. 50 seconds into the game. Top of the floor, left side, Chisholm, open 3, launches it, going to be off the mark, right side, rebound, and the putback is missed as well for South Sevier. Ball loose on the court again, bodies dive for it, and another jump ball call. Open look for Chisholm, doesn't drop, and it goes back to Delta.
And you got to like the energy there by the Lady Rams as they pick up a couple of offensive rebounds right there. And if you're on Delta's side of things, you've got to do a better job to find people to box out.
Actually, it's a jump that stays with South Sevier this time. They lob it up high to Meekum. Meekum dribbles wing, right side, Chisholm. Now up top, the work around the arch with just about a minute 10 into the game. Still scoreless in the first period. Working the ball to the left side elbow is Meekum. Bounce out, now bounce back inside. Bounce back out, open look 3 from Parsons. It doesn't go, and this time it's a defensive board for Delta. Springer with the rebound in transition. Bounce to Edwards. Edwards can't hold on to the ball in transition. Bounced right out of bounds, and it goes right back to the Rams.
And you'll see that a lot with Sydney. She's athletic enough that she'll take the rebound and turn and head up the floor as she did right there. Just unfortunate that Sierra Edwards just couldn't handle it as she went to the basket.
Delta's going to remain in the pressure down the full court. Jensen able to get across the timeline, in pressure, gets rid of the basketball to Parsons. Now the work left side wing, Chisholm, top to Jensen, back to Chisholm, around the arch to go. Parsons left corner, up top, Jensen will travel. Headshot fake, and then went one way, took the extra step to drive in right.
So far, not sure what other word to describe it than just a little ugly here going in the early bit of this one.
Neither team able to get in any sort of rhythm at all. A scoreless 2 minutes into it.
In fact, I don't think Delta has even had a shot yet, have they?
Not even a field goal attempt, no. Right side is for Delta. Cross court pass over to Edwards. Edwards, left wing, Sorensen again cross court. Here's a field goal for 3, and a good triple from downtown. Harley Willoughby for the first points of the game.
She can get her feet set. She is a shooter out there and has proven that all year long.
Delta remains in the full court press. South Sevier has had no problems breaking it up to this point, but time is ticking. They've got to get across the timeline, and they do. Jensen right sideline, gets trapped in the right wing, gets rid of the basketball, cross court pass, but throws it away over the head of Brielle Chisholm, and a turnover put on by the Delta defense.
And that's what you like to see out of both teams out of their press. They're not looking to necessarily turn you over with the ball. If they get you to turn it over out of bounds or disrupt your offense a little bit, that's what they're both looking for.
Rabbits up by 3 with the basketball. Another 3 right corner, just missed it, rebounded by Delta, put back by Sorensen is no good, gets her own rebound, too far underneath the basket, has to kick it back out to Edwards right wing. Can't do a shot, so she dribbles left, up top of the floor to Willoughby. They'll reset the offense, left side to Springer in the wing. Now Willoughby is gonna drive in, elbow, bounce, baseline, left to Peterson, back up top Springer, nothing there for her. So they'll come right back out with it. Sorensen feeds it inside again. Peterson kick out, open 3. That one's in for Edwards. 2 field goals in the game, both triples for Delta.
So after coming out and not even getting a shot, they knocked down 2 threes back to back here.
Delta's trapping in full court. South Sevier can't get across half court. Batted, stolen by the Lady Rabbits. Right now it's all Delta. Last few minutes they're up 6-0, 4:37 to play. Springer down low, good feed, up shot, no. Haley Sorensen will be going to the line for 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
As tax season once again approaches, remember Kimball and Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield. Kimball and Roberts will save you time and stress this year when they file your state and federal taxes. The tax professionals at Kimball and Roberts know and understand all the new tax codes and lingo, so you don't have to. They can also help you find deductions and credits that you might miss. Skip the stress and headache and visit Kimball and Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield or call 896-6488.
To the line for Delta is Haley Sorensen. She's going to miss the first free throw, and we'll have another one here in a 6-0 ball game. Second is on the way. That one does drop down 7-0. Delta remains in the full court trap. Chisholm gets into the back court, dribbling, and now they bounce it across the timeline to Lindgren, who just checked in the game. Good feed from Lindgren down the floor to Meekum, who just cut in, and there's the first points of the game for South Sevier.
And you're going to take chances like that, and a nice job done there as they saw Cassie down underneath, wide open, lays it up and in.
7-2 the score, brought to you with the help of Valley Tank Service and Robinson Transport. Delta working on the offensive side now. 2 threes in the game and a free throw for Delta. Coming into this possession with 4 minutes to play in the first. Another 3 on the way from Willoughby. That's off the mark left side, batting the rebound, and the putback is up and missed by Sorensen. South Sevier will come down with a defensive board. Trapped on the baseline to Sammy Lindgren. Has to throw it off the feet of Delta. There's going to be a whistle, and it will be a foul against Delta's Edwards. Is it Sydney?
Sierra
Edwards for Delta.
And Delta did a good job. They had the player trapped on the baseline, but you just can't reach in like that. That's an easy call for the official.
First foul of the game for Delta. South Sevier also with one. The trap remains at full court. Parsons on the baseline is able to dribble out of it. Gets it over to Chisholm. She takes it left side all the way down across the court. She's going to go in, up to the hoop, strong, short, rebounded by Springer. Delta Lady Rabbit basketball, 3:41 to play in the first. 7-2 Rabbits on top. In transition, Sorensen dumps it off baseline to Henry. Henry loses the basketball on the court. Girls are going to dive for it, and I believe a jump ball call is what that will result as.
And that's Brooklyn Henry, who just checked into the game a moment ago. She was open on the baseline, but the pass was down at her feet. Couldn't handle it, and that's why there was the tie-up.
It is going to remain Delta basketball. They'll take it out underneath their own basket on the baseline. Again, 7-2, 3:33 to play. Time check brought to you by Treasure Valley Texaco and Utah Independent Bank. Lob it up inside. Brooklyn Henry goes up but can't finish it. Rebound pulled in, and a jump ball is going to be called. 2 girls were there. Sammy Lindgren for South Sevier, and I believe Sydney Springer for Delta.
And that's got to be about 5 jump balls already to this point.
A lot of them. Teams are going for the ball.
Yep.
Mackenzie Jensen is able to get almost to the timeline, has to bounce it behind her. The pressure still causing a few problems for the South Sevier offensively. Now they're able to get to Jensen in the right wing and run an offensive set here with 3:17 to play in the first period. Bounce to the block, stolen by Delta. Brooklyn Henry got her hand on it, made it loose. Delta picks up the loose ball. Springer down the floor. She drives in angle, kick out, left side, open look jumper. Peterson high off the back rim, no good. Delta rebound, and an offensive foul against Delta is going to go get the ball back to South Sevier.
And one thing Delta will do is they'll go to the glass hard on the offensive end, and right there, Brooklyn Henry picked up the foul coming over the back.
Timeout taken by South Sevier, 32nd. We'll be back after this.
Good luck to the Lady Wildcats and Lady Rams this year from Red Rock Construction. Call Red Rock Construction for all your painting needs, indoor or outdoor, commercial or residential. And remember, Red Rock Construction for any remodeling projects as well, no matter how big or small. Whether it's the bathroom, kitchen, finishing a basement, or simple repairs to the home, call Red Rock Construction at 979-5335. That's Red Rock Construction at 979-5335. 979-5335. Red Rock Construction.
Welcome back to Orem High School for the play-in game. So far, Ken, I think this is the quickest paced game we've seen today, no doubt.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Both teams want to get up and down the floor. And one thing with South Sevier, with this press that they're seeing here, you don't want to get in too big a hurry. Obviously, you want to go over the top and get it up the floor. But once you get into the front court, it's okay to slow things down and get into your offense.
Coming out of the timeout, it is going to be South Sevier basketball. They do get it across half court against the press. Chisholm, left wing, crosses over, dumps it off to Parsons, back to Chisholm, corner, comes in baseline on the drive, goes up, too strong for the hole. Offensive foul against Brielle. And it will be, let's see, who was it? Was it Henry that drew the charge for Delta?
It was Brooklyn Henry, and that's one of those where whichever way the call goes, somebody's not going to be happy.
7-2 still the score, only one field goal, 5 minutes into the game for the Lady Rams. 2:48 to play in the first, both teams with 2 fouls. Right side is Willoughby, dumps it off to Springer, who goes to Henry, dribbles. Up top, pass around the arch, open 3 taken by Peterson's too strong, high off the glass. Rebound is loose, picked up by Chisholm, and Brielle will take it across half court, able to find Jensen. Jensen drives in angle, stop, jumper, off the glass, too strong, no. Rebound is knocked out of bounds, and it will be off of South Sevier Delta basketball.
She did a nice job to avoid the charge, pulled up, but just couldn't get the bank shot to go down, but that wasn't a bad look right there.
Harley Willoughby now across half court for the Delta Lady Rabbits. Willoughby dumps it off left side. Peterson now down low, left corner is Finlinson to Springer. Goes strong in, but can't hit with the right-hand layup on the left side. Parsons on the rebound for the Lady Rams. Drives in, kick out, Chisholm right wing. Cross court over up on top now. Jensen left side. Clock hits 2 minutes to play in the first in a 7-2 game. Bounce around up top, ball loose, and a bad pass for South Sevier. Meekum was looking up top, and the ball would split 2 players and hit the sideline.
And you can see Delta with 2 more players back in and out. The pace, as you mentioned just a minute ago, might be starting to wear a little bit here, seeing a little bit of fatigue.
1:56 to play in the first period, still 7-2. Glance at the scoreboard for Monroe City Power and Barney Trucking as well. Left side, corner is going to be Edwards. Sierra has the dribble into the wing, pivots around, gets rid of the basketball to work around the arch. Now down low in the right corner. Finlinson passes to Edwards up top, drives in, free throw line, back behind her, Henry. Peterson right wing, open look, Edwards, 3, and rolls around, does not go. Ball knocked out of bounds, so they're going to say it's off of South Sevier.
And
So
that's
even
unfortunate there for South Sevier. I think they were all boxing out, waiting for the ball, and didn't see it come down, and went right off the knee and out of bounds.
So it does stay with Delta on their end of the floor. Inbounding is Sorensen. Clock is ticking, but she does lob it up high. Ball's loose, and coming out of it is Finlinson. Finlinson right elbow. Dumps to Peterson. 1:20 to play in the first period. Time check with the help of Oasis Seed Co-op and Level Pharmacy. Rabbits continue to work around the arch. Dribble penetration, nothing. 3 from Peterson. Good! 3 field goals in the game for Delta, all of them triples.
And Miranda can do that, even though she likes to play down in the post. She switched positions this year for Coach Topham, but yet she can still go out and hit the 3.
And a steal on the other end for Haley Sorensen. Delta gets the ball right back at half court. 51 seconds to play in the period. Rabbits already up 10-2, and they pass it down low on the baseline. There's a whistle. It's going to be an out of bounds. Stepping on the line was Brooklyn Henry on the baseline. South Sevier gets it back.
I kind of wondered if Coach Topham wouldn't have pulled it out right there and say, let's go for 1, but still plenty of time.
45 seconds and counting. Ball loose again off the half-court pressure as the full-court pressure. Jump ball is going to be the call as Jensen for South Sevier and Finlinson for Delta got tied up. Delta ball, they'll inbound at half-court.
And now we'll see what they decide to do here with about 43 seconds to go. They may want to hold for 1.
Already up by 8. Holding South Sevier to 2 points. Delta works the ball around the arch. Jumper left elbow. Henry is good.
Wow.
Why wait? Just take the points.
So what do I know about things, honestly?
And again, a steal by Delta. Going up, strong. No, missing is Sorensen. Offensive rebound, and South Sevier gets the ball back. But right now, South Sevier cannot even get the ball across half-court line against the Delta press.
And I'm sure Delta obviously has really worked on it, but this has been their game all year. When they have got out and pressed real hard and turned other teams over, that's when they run their score up.
Meekum dumps to Jensen in the backcourt, throws it away, tried to lob it up high to Lindgren. The ball's loose. There's going to be a whistle, and it's going to be against South Sevier trying to track down the loose ball. Delta gets it right back, 13.8 seconds, and the Rabbits are rolling over the Rams right now with a score of 12-2.
And South Sevier needs this quarter to come to an end so they can get over here and get a little bit of a break, kind of regroup.
Clock is not rolling. Clock is not rolling even though the play is going. It took about 6 seconds off, but driving in was Edwards, and the officials are going to blow the plate. No, there's a whistle. They need to figure out how much time. I guess no time. They ran 6 seconds and 1 second came off the clock. Delta's going to inbound from the baseline with 12.4. Sorensen lobs it up high. Ball's almost stolen but knocked out of bounds. It's going to be off of Delta. South Sevier basketball. And thanks to the clock not running, we'll have 10 seconds to work with here. 12-2 is the current score. And brought to you by Centricom and Delta Medical Center. 5 seconds. South Sevier on their own end of the floor. Driving around is Parsons. Jumper right elbow does not go, and that will take us to the end of the first period. It's all Lady Rabbits in the early going. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Dairy Queen now open for lunch in Elsinore under the Silver Eagle sign for a $5 lunch. The DQ $5 lunch is even better with crispy chicken wrap, fries, drink, a sundae, and not one but 2 crispy chicken wraps. That's right, 2 wraps. That's like winning a bonus wrap every time you order. All for just $5, only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food. At the Dairy Queen off the I-70 Elsinore exit.
Hi, this is Eric Schmutz, President of State Bank of Southern Utah. I want you to know that State Bank is healthy, well capitalized, and we have money to lend. You should know that we have the best lending officers in the state. In fact, State Bank has been ranked the #1 medium SBA lender in Utah for the past 2 years in a row, and we're working hard to make it 3. If you have a project that we can help with or any financial need, please give us a call or stop by any of our 13 offices.
In Ridgefield, call 896-9287. State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC.
Right now, the Delta Lady Rabbits are taking it to the South Sevier Lady Rams, 12-2 after the end of the first period.
Well, I certainly think that there's going to be a run here made by South Sevier. They just needed to get through that quarter, kind of regroup here. We'll see if they can come out and hit a couple of shots in the second quarter.
It is going to be Ram basketball to open up the second. They'll inbound at mid-floor. It's really been the full court press from Delta that's forced some turnovers. Mentioned that, Ken, in the pregame, how the offense for Delta feeds off of those defensive turnovers that they're able to force. Inbounding the ball for South Sevier is going to be Macy Parsons at half floor. Is able to go outside to Sammy Lindgren. Now she goes across half court, sideline. Sammy will be fouled from behind as Haley Sorensen went in for the steal, just a reach-in foul. And that will give both teams 4 team fouls.
And again, the aggressiveness by the Rabbits, you're going to pick some of those up.
Inbound, work around the arch. Chisholm, right wing, dribbling between her legs, picks up the dribble, able to find Lindgren. Lindgren cross-court pass, now jumper from the baseline is no good. The ball's loose on the court. Delta will come out with it. 7:40 to play in the second in a 12-2 game. Sorensen, kick out to Edwards, working around the arch. Already 3 3-pointers in this game for Delta. Now they feed it down low inside to Sorensen, and she's fouled from behind, and we'll see Haley Sorensen to the line for 2. Back here in 30 seconds.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, they're committed to servicing their clients with civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. They use state-of-the-art equipment to help you meet your budgets and deadlines. Visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
To the line for Delta's Haley Sorensen. Both free throws are good. So with 7:29 to play in the second period, it's a 12-point lead for Delta, 14-2. They remain in a full court trap. South Sevier throws it away, trying to find Mackenzie Jensen as she was coming across the timeline. And the pass, a bounce just too far ahead of her. Jensen can't track it down. Right back to the Rabbits.
And it's just relentless up to this point. Delta's defense has just been so good.
A 3 on the other end is too strong and missed by Peterson. Rebounded by Chisholm. Chisholm is going to go coast to coast, but gets in trouble. She was 1-on-4, dribbled off of her knee, and back to Delta. Sierra Edwards with it across the timeline now for the Rabbits. Right side to Springer. Springer gets to the right elbow. Kick out left to Willoughby. Willoughby bounces down low inside the corner, and then kick back out top to Sorensen. They'll reset the offense with 6:51 on the clock. Right elbow, Springer goes in, ball's batted out of her hands, loose on the court. Girls still going to get it, and South Sevier comes out with it. Mackenzie Jensen. Jensen across the timeline at mid-floor, crosses over, comes up left side, bounces over to Chisholm, left wing. No room for her. Tries to bounce it down to Meekum, and has the ball bounced and knocked out of bounds by Delta. So South Sevier will inbound here.
And again, even they get into their offensive set right there. Just a little slow on the entry pass. It's there, but it's just got to come a little quicker.
6:34 to play in this second period in the half. 14-2, Rabbits up 12. Cross-court pass to Lindgren for the Lady Rams. And then a really long cross-court pass to Parsons. She drives in, good feed, down low to Mika, put up in and good. And that time they were more aggressive attacking inside with Meekum, and they get the field goal 14-4.
And Meekum's got both the field goals for South Sevier in this game. They've got to find a way to get her the ball more.
Edwards with it for Delta on the other end, working towards our left here at Orem High School in the play-in game. Edwards has the ball batted away from her by Parsons, but picked up by Delta. Edwards has it again, right side Sorensen, feed down low baseline, tried to cut it back inside, stolen away. Not a wise pass for Delta, threw it right into traffic, and South Sevier has the basketball. Mackenzie Jensen down the floor on the other side. They bounce left over to Parsons. Now Chisholm is going to run the offensive set. Top, dribbles to her right to Jensen. Jensen comes in angle and is fouled. Common foul on the floor with 5:41 to play in the second quarter.
And Mackenzie just driving that wedge right there, found her way through and did pick up the foul on the Rabbits. And again, substitutions again coming in and out.
South Sevier is going to inbound with Macy Parsons. Baseline and behind their own basket. Throw it up high to Chisholm. Holds the ball down low. Now is going to dribble back. Crosses over. Left to Lindgren. Sammy in the wing. Another cross-court pass. Dangerous pass. Really high and off the hands. Over the head of Parsons and out of bounds.
And that's too bad. That wasn't Macy's fault. That ball was tipped as it come across and just caught her as it went by.
5:29 to play in the second. Delta still holding on to that 14-4 lead. With the basketball, Sorensen left wing, throws it across court. 3 on the way for Delta, and will be high off the back rim. Whistle off the rebound. It's going to be against Delta, South Sevier basketball.
And I think what the ball did on that high rebound, it went up and hit the support cable, and so that's out of bounds.
So no whistle, just the out of bounds call. Team fouls remain at 5 apiece. Full court trap remains for Delta. Chisholm is able to get it across the timeline. South Sevier now on offense. The attack driving in Parsons. Parsons trapped on the baseline. Kick back out to Chisholm. Chisholm left wing. Dribbles into the front court. Clock hits 5 minutes. Parsons. High pass to Jensen. Tracks it down. Crosses over. Good move, but can't get any further than the elbow. Back around the arch to Parsons. Jensen to the free throw line. Spins. Right to Palmer. Jensen tries again to penetrate, but can't. Left to Parsons. Jumper. Kisses off the glass, rolls around the inside of the rim, and then drops. 14-6. Patient offensive possession, and it results in 2 points.
And that's as patient as we've seen him here so far in the game. It looked good. They got a nice shot off the glass right there.
Finlayson left side for Delta. It's a 4-0 run now for South Sevier, and a jumper for Sorensen is missed. Rebounded offensively for Delta, but stolen away by South Sevier. Getting her hand in there was Mackenzie Jensen on the steal. And a little momentum now for South Sevier as Delta pulls out of the full court trap press midway through the second period.
You know, and I was thinking as we talked there at the break, the run's coming. And right here, whoops, I spoke a little too soon. They run a little mini run and they threw it away.
Try to bounce on the entry, and it's stolen away by Delta. They'll look for an answer. Finlayson to Willoughby. 3:54 on the clock, which is brought to you by Chisholm Dentistry and Andy's Market. Jumper deep is no good. It was a 2-ball, and Delta comes out with a rebound. They'll reset the offense on a kick out.
Boy, that was a great rebound by Brooklyn Henry. Come down with it, was falling out of bounds, and found somebody open underneath.
Jumper from 10 away. Sorensen is good, and the foul. Sorensen was knocked down by Palmer. Palmer doesn't like it. She says Sorensen tripped on her own feet, but it will put Sorensen on the line for one more. 3:35 to play the second. It's 16-6. They lead back to 10 for Delta. That's a score check, and with the help of Intermountain Power and Sahara Motors.
And what they're going to call right there, they're going to give her the basket, and then I think they're going to turn around and give Delta, the ball.
They're going to say
nope.
They're going to give South Sevier.
Now that can't be right. I was going to say, I think they're giving it to Delta, which is.
So the foul obviously came after the shot was made.
Not real sure what they were thinking there.
So Delta's going to inbound. Throw it up high to Finlayson for 3, and it's short off the front rim. Boxed out and a rebound for Cassie Meekum. Meekum immediately harassed, but gets rid of the basketball to Jensen. Jensen has to dump it over to Parsons, and Parsons doesn't have any breathing room either. Springer is not making anything easy. Actually, I believe that for Delta was Riley Church, who was all over the court at mid-floor, making things difficult for the Rams.
And that's a big call right there. That's the second personal foul on Harley Willoughby, so she'll check out.
South Sevier to inbound. They'll throw it to the back court to Jensen. 3:18 to play in the second, 16-6. South Sevier trailing by 10. Parsons Lobs, now bounce down low to Palmer. Palmer on the baseline. Whistle, and we'll see
jump ball.
Jump ball call, so it's going to be Delta basketball coming back the other direction. 3:08 to play in the second.
Caitlin Jeffrey, who came in for Delta, high energy player. She come in, snuck down there, and tied up the player.
Right side is Finlayson for Delta. Able to dump it over to Church. Church top of the floor. Back left side, corner jumper, three, no good. Missed by Finlayson. Ball's loose on the court again, and what do we got? Another jump ball? Another jump ball. More jump balls in this first half than we've seen all day today.
Seems to be the call of choice here today.
Yes. Delta back in the 2-2 trap. Full court pressure. Jensen is able to break through. Bounces down the timeline to Parsons. Parsons kicks back out to Chisholm, who's able to find Jensen. Whistle. And that's going to be a call against Delta. That should be 1-on-1 shooting now for South Sevier. Going to the line will be Mackenzie Jensen.
And Caitlin Jeffrey knew that. She shook her head up and down. Yeah, I got her. She just reached in and picked up the cheap foul.
Clock is stopped now at 2:34. Time check is done with the help of Delta City and Millard County Credit Union. Front end of the 1-on-1 is missed by Jensen. Delta rebounds, and the Rabbits still hold that 10-point lead with 2:30 to play in the second. Danny Finlayson picks up the dribble in the front court, is able to find Church, back to Finlayson, across the arch they go to Edwards, now baseline, Henry, stolen away by the Rams. Jensen in transition, trying to go all the way in, but Delta has numbers defensively. Kick out, Chisholm for three is blocked. Chisholm comes down with the basketball. They'll keep the offensive possession. They'll work it around the left-hand side to Palmer. Now she takes a three, missed deep, ball loose, out of bounds. It is going to be Delta basketball. How about the block against Chisholm?
And still for South Sevier, they haven't hit a three yet, and I keep thinking one of those is going to go down sooner or later.
1:57 to play in the second, 16-6 game. Church up top. Edwards mishandles the ball but picks it right back up, playing pitch and catch with Church. Now right side Finlayson. Clock hits 1:47. Finlayson in the right wing. Bounces baseline, corner, back up top. Faking a three, driving is Edwards. Left side, ball's batted from behind by Jensen. Right into the hands of Bailey Palmer. Palmer across half court. South Sevier will have Jensen top of the floor. 1:30 to play before halftime. Jensen will try and drive, can't. Chisholm left wing. Slow things down a little bit with Parsons. Gets to the foul line. Bounces inside. Good down low. And again, who is it? Cassie Meekum. But everyone sucked up to Jensen, and Meekum was left all alone.
Boy, what a nice assist. I don't know how she saw her through all the traffic, but made a beautiful pass underneath on the baseline.
Cuts the lead to 8. Now getting tied up, and another jump ball call. Mackenzie Jensen tied up Miranda Peterson at the foul line. South Sevier will have the ball here. 1:03 to play in the second. Trying to end the half on a high note.
And again, a little bit of a run here. They've got it under double figures. If they can get one here, get it down to even 6 or 5, they got to feel good about themselves going to the half.
Officials are going to meet, and South Sevier
must have had the arrow wrong.
So it's going to stay with Delta off the jump ball. So they'll inbound baseline from underneath their own basket. Entry pass is knocked out of bounds, looking for Sydney Springer inside, but batted out by Meekum. And they'll just redo that, this time from the other side of the backboard. Church to throw it in. Looks inside, nothing there, has to lob it up high. Able to find Springer. Springer gets to the foul line, tries to go in, loses the ball behind her, but picked up by Delta. What a cleanup play for Brooklyn Henry. Right place, right time. Ball fell right in her lap.
And she'd like to tell you that was a behind the shoulder, over the head pass, but it worked out for Delta.
Lead back to 10, 18-8, 43 seconds to play. South Sevier still in the first half. We're able to get the ball across the timeline. Macy Parsons dribbling out of some traffic. Able to find Jensen, drives in. High off the backboard, no. Rebound big by Palmer, loses the basketball, out of bounds, off of South Sevier. Delta basketball, 29.7 left to play in the half. Time check for Sevier Valley Hospital and Kimball Roberts, CPA.
That's too bad. She made a nice move to get all the way to the basket, just couldn't finish it over some of the people that were flying at her.
Delta will try and hold the basketball and take the last shot of the half here, up by 10, 18-8. Holding it is Finlayson at mid-floor. Goes to Edwards. Now the clock down to 10. right. Finlayson, Edwards, jumper, left elbow, rolls around the rim and does not go. Rebounded was South Sevier with 4 seconds. Jensen, half-court shot with 1 second left, is going to be wide off the mark to the left. Halftime, 18-8. Delta over South Sevier in the play-ins at Orem High School. Back here in 3 minutes with your Southern Utah University halftime show.
Brooklyn Garden in Elsinore is gearing up for spring and summer. They've already started planting and the seedlings are up and doing great. Spring is just around the corner and soon you will be planting the cold hardy garden plants like cabbage and broccoli, plus some spring flowers like pansies. Brooklyn Garden's first load of trees and bushes will be here by March. The warm weather is coming and the best place for spring planting supplies is Brooklyn Garden, 881 South Brooklyn Road in Elsinore, open Monday through Saturday.
You want a quality education? How's this? All of SUU's nursing graduates passed their licensing exam on the first try in May of 2010. 100% of our students, not most of them, all of them. Small classes, caring faculty, the best facilities, that equals quality. Again, in May of 2011, 100% of our students passed the test. That's quality. You expect it, SUU delivers it.
With internet service from Centracom, you get a fast, reliable connection to a world of information and inspiration. Just choose the bandwidth package that fits your needs and your budget. Every package delivers consistent speeds that bring the best of the web into your life. And we offer local, over-the-phone, technical, and professional IT support. It's why Centracom is now our area's #1 internet provider. Add internet to your bundle and save. Call or visit Centracom.com today.
Service Drug, your local Good Neighbor pharmacy, can help you save money on your Medicare plan. From now until December 7th, you can change your Medicare prescription plan to one that works best for you. Our pharmacist will compare multiple Medicare plans and help you determine which plan best fits the medications that you're currently taking. Come benefit from Service Drug's knowledge of the donut hole and alternative drugs that could save you as much as $1,000 a year. So stop by today, 40 North Main in Fillmore or 215 West Main in Delta. Experience service first at Service Drug.
February is Truck Month, and that means great specials on trucks at Classic Motors. Right now, get a 2015 Ram 1500 Quad Cab for $35,795. That's nearly $4,000 off the original list price. Or a new 2014 Ram 2500 Crew Cab is marked down over $8,000 to only $49,995. And a 2014 Ram 1500 Quad Cab is only $38,995. See these Truck Month deals at Classic Motors, 120 South Main, Richfield.
Hey, hold up there. Don't blow your hard-earned money on ag supplies and such until you visit Oasis Seed Cooperative in Delta. There's Montana Silversmith and that special lady. Well, hey, Oasis Seed has your planting supplies too, but Oasis Seed is more than a seed company. Animal health products, livestock panels, gates, poles, fencing supplies, for sure, but so much more. Wrangler, tack, saddles, and much more. Work hard, but spend wisely at Oasis Seed Cooperative, 290 North, 1000 West, Delta.
Welcome back to Orem High School for the state play-in games of 2A girls basketball. Right now, the Delta Lady Rabbits leading the South Sevier Lady Rams by a score of 18-8. We knew it was going to be fast-paced, Ken, but that was quick. That was a very quick-paced first half.
It really was. The girls came out, got up and down the floor. Of course, it started off as far as scoring was concerned. I don't think anybody scored in the first 2 minutes. Delta didn't get a shot off, and South Sevier turned it over a couple of times. And then those 2 threes that Delta hit right off the bat. After that kind of got them going. A slow quarter for South Sevier with just 2 points in the frame, but they seemed to kind of find their groove a little bit better, actually outscoring Delta in that second quarter 6-5. Just got to pick it up a little more.
Interestingly enough, both teams shooting exactly 28.6% from the field. I don't even know how that happens. 28.6 exactly for both teams. The only difference is Delta has 21 attempts to South Sevier's 14. So 4 field goals in the entire first half for South Sevier, 6 for Delta. So when South Sevier has been able to get past that trap defense, the full court press of Delta, they're able to, there's been moments where they've been able to run that offensive set. They've had some good feed entries down low, especially to Macy Parsons.
You know, they've had some good looks at the basket. The ball's just not going down for them. I don't know if it's the gymnasium here. It's a little different look here. With the seating behind the baskets, and Delta playing in the Palladium, is used to a little more room behind their baskets, much like here. So I don't know if that's what it is. That number right there jumps out at you big, 18 turnovers in the first half. But then I look down below on Delta's side, they've got 14. So both teams not handling the ball real well so far.
And you look at those 18 turnovers for South Sevier, 7 steals for Delta. So the majority of those turnovers unforced for South Sevier, and kind of the same situation as you flip that as well. Well, both teams in the locker room trying to make some halftime adjustments, but it's Delta with the 10-point lead, 18-8. It's your Southern Utah University halftime show. It's where you get involved in your education so you experience more learning. That's your education. Explore a higher one with a difference. Experience SUU. Learn more at SUU.edu. Duke Dance and Ken Nilsson live on KSVC AM and FM, as well with the help of Centricom Channel 10. We'll be back here in 3 minutes.
I'm Sid with Valley Tank Service. If you have a septic system, you have a significant investment, which some folks don't think much about until it gives them trouble. Responsible homeowners know that getting the life their system was designed to provide requires regular maintenance. Well, Valley Tank Service has been taking care of wastewater systems around here for 30 years. Won't you consider putting our experience to work for you? Call me at 896-4021. Thanks.
The type of medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive high-quality medicine just like those in big cities. Delta Community Medical Center and Fillmore Community Medical Center both provide the same quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. What they do well. Intermountain's Fillmore Community Medical Center and Delta Community Medical Center. Healing for life.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
The Texaco gas station and convenience store in Monroe is now under new ownership, and great things are in the plans for the store right now. The owners of Andy's Market have purchased the Texaco and are currently remodeling the store in order to meet all of your needs. The store will continue to be open during the remodel, and they have also dropped the price of gas. So stop in, fill up with gas, and see the progress of the remodel as well as the new items that will be carried inside the store. That's the new look Texaco in Monroe. The all-new truck of the year, the Chevrolet Colorado, has arrived at Drew Bay Chevrolet. Check out the all-new innovations in a mid-size truck, 305 horsepower and up to 26 miles per gallon highway. The best-in-class payload, towing, and the quietest ride on the road from any mid-size pickup. For the safest ride in a mid-size truck, look no further. High-strength steel frame, rolled form steel pickup box, 6 airbags, and new active security technology all combined to make your Chevrolet Colorado the right stuff. The Chevrolet Colorado at Drew Bay Chevrolet.
Welcome back to Orem High School for the 2A play-in game for the girls state basketball tournament. Again, it's 18-8, Delta over South Sevier at the half. And your Southern Utah University halftime show. Experience more learning, growing, maturing, hiking, dancing, and living. You will experience more at Southern Utah University. Let's hit some of the halftime scoring stats quickly before we get into the second half action. First for the Lady Rams, leading the way is Brielle Chisholm with 3 points. You've also got 2 points for Macy Parsons. I thought Macy had, oh, those are rebounds. That's what I'm looking, okay. You know what? It's already been a long day. Okay, it's already been a long day. Cassie Meekum, there we go with 4 points, leading the way 2 points for Mackenzie Jensen and 2 points for Macy Parsons. Let's hit the scores for the Lady Rabbits.
And I think you're doing well. I listened to you on the way up, and honestly, you're a lot of fun to listen to.
Well, I appreciate
you
that.
do a good job, and people are fortunate to have you.
I appreciate
to do this kind of stuff. As we look real quick at Delta, they had 5 different players score in the first half. Haley Sorensen with 4, Brooklyn Henry with 4, Harley Willoughby had 3, Sierra Edwards had 3. Delta with 6 field goals in that first half. Not a lot of free throws for either side. Delta was 2 for 4. South Sevier was 0 for 1.
Coming into the second half action, we'll see what kind of adjustments both teams have made. South Sevier's got to figure out the press. And Delta, if they can up their field goal percentage, they could run away with this one. 18-8, South Sevier basketball. That's going to wrap up our Southern Utah University halftime show. Find them online at suu.edu. Inbounding for South Sevier is going to be Macy Parsons. And it doesn't look like Delta's going to back off at all. After the inbound play, they throw it into Jensen, and Jensen will come across the timeline. Team trailing by 10.
You know what I was going to say, one of the reasons that Delta's press was so effective is because South Sevier was very limited to the amount of field goals, only 4 field goals in that first half. And Delta, with more field goals, they can get into the press a lot easier than South Sevier can off of a made shot.
South Sevier quickly attacks the basket. They go down low to Mackenzie Jensen. Jensen fouled, no shot. Shot is no good. Jensen to the line for a couple here. And 7:37 to play, still in the third period. First free throw is going to be good. Cuts the lead back down to 9, 18-9 your current score.
And sometimes a made free throw is all you need to kind of get you going, so we'll see if that will help Mackenzie Jensen here in the game.
She gets 2 made free throws. Lead is 18-10. 7:37 to play in the third period. Delta Rabbit basketball as Harley Willoughby will come across the timeline. Crosses over, dumps left to Edwards. Cross-court pass over to Sorensen. Sorensen goes Springer, baseline, trap, shut down, kick out. Offense still has the ball. Now bounce back over to Springer in the corner. Springer doesn't have any room to breathe. Sorensen in the wing. 7:15 to play in the third period. And ball movement around that arch now for Delta. Cross court over to Sorensen, drives in, hooked the shot, left, right hand layup is no good. Missed. Bailey Palmer on the rebound for the Lady Rams.
And already I like the energy by South Sevier much more in this half. They came out, just seemed to have a little more bounce in their step.
Mackenzie Jensen attacks. Kick out to Brielle. Ball is loose, but saved before it goes out of bounds by Macy Parsons. Parsons, cross court, dangerous pass. Trying to find Palmer. She cut in, but the defense was right there for Delta. And Delta in transition. They throw it away on the other end. Macy Parsons, she could play defensive back for the Philadelphia Eagles. Just snuck right in there. Call it an interception. South Sevier on the other end. Bailey Palmer up top to Macy Parsons. Cut in, kick out. Driving in is Chisholm, and she is fouled on the floor, so no shots. And we're going to see an inbound play here for the South Sevier Lady Rams.
And obviously 2 of the better defensive teams in the state. That's why you see such a low score, 18-10 here in the third. And you've seen it already in back-to-back possession steals on both ends.
Macy Parsons to inbound for South Sevier. Goes up high to Jensen. Jensen tries to penetrate but can't. Instead dumps it off the left wing to Parsons. Parsons jumper, elbow, miss. Delta rebounds. Shot was a little off target and just grazed the bottom of the net. Edwards on the rebound, pushing the ball down the floor, and another South Sevier steal. Delta turns it over, trying to pass to Springer. Rams come away with it. Mackenzie Jensen left to Parsons. Now corner Palmer. Cross-court pass up high, back to Jensen. Clock hit 5:56. Time check with the help of Red Rock Construction and the Dairy Queen in Elsinore. Ball movement around the arch. Chisholm, corner, nothing. Up top, Jensen tries to drive in. The ball's just loose. Taken away by Delta. In transition come the Lady Rabbit. Shot up, no foul. To the line for Delta. Sydney Springer off the steal, going coast to coast. Back here in 30 seconds.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC, hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Check out the North American Utility Truck of the Year. It's the all-new Ford F-150 ready for your test drive at Sahara Motors in Delta. The military-grade aluminum alloy body and high-strength steel frame has shed 700 pounds for a more fuel-efficient ride, giving the F-150 the highest EPA fuel economy rating of any full-size truck on the market. 360-degree camera views, the BoxLink cargo box with trailer hitch assist, and remote tailgate with key fob and more create lots of excitement. Check out the excitement at Sahara Motors on North Highway 6 in Delta.
The City of Monroe is proud to have its own power company and to support South Sevier Athletics. Monroe City Power delivers nice, bright lights for every South Sevier athletic event at home. Having a public power company enables Monroe City to provide community improvements that could not be afforded otherwise, while keeping rates down at the same time. The City of Monroe and Monroe City Electric Department are proud of their South Sevier Rams and wish them well in all endeavors.
There was a timeout on the court during those free throw shots, the extended break there, so Sydney Springer is able to hit both of them. And then a foul against Delta as South Sevier was trying to come down the floor. So the lead after the free throw shots are made is back up to 10. 5:38 to play in the third period. 20-10 is the score. Glance at the scoreboard for State Bank of Southern Utah and Jones & DeMille Engineering. South Sevier Rams right side, Palmer air balls a three right into the hands of Danny Finlinson. And the Delta Rabbits coming back down the floor. 5:23 to play in the third. Ball movement around the way, nothing going inside, so Sorensen will dump it off up top to Finlinson.
You could see Coach Topham as they were coming down. Calm down, let's just take it easy, and they turn it over.
They do. Coming away with a steal is going to be Jensen. Jensen drives all the way down, left side, no, can't convert the layup. Gets her hand in the passing lane, but Delta's going to control the basketball after the rebound. So under 5 to play now in the third. It's still a 10-point game. South Sevier is playing with Delta now, but they can't get over that hole that they dug in the first period. Left side, three on the way for Delta, and a good from distance. Harley Willoughby from 2 feet beyond the line.
And those of you that might be watching at home, that's a set play that they love to run. They'll swing it right side. They'll have a pick, double pick on the far side and lob over the top for that one.
Timeout taken by South Sevier. Back in a minute.
Delta High School has found a lifelong supporter in Level Pharmacy, where laughter is the best medicine. Level Pharmacy offers a convenient drive-through service, over-the-counter medications and supplies, and their new compounding service. For all of your gift-giving needs, from baby showers to birthday presents, shop Level Pharmacy. Try their Jackson Hole Soda, BYU Ice Cream, Soda Fountain, and Candy Shop. Remember, at Level Pharmacy, they put the love in customer service. Find Level Pharmacy at 111 East Main Street in Delta.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking's Big Blue trucks are recognizable throughout the Intermountain West, hauling products that keep this country running. Barney Trucking is honored to be a part of Central Utah and supports our local schools and community. When you're out on the roads, remember to drive safely. Barney Trucking of Salina, proud to support the high school teams this season.
Welcome back to Orem High School play in action. South Sevier's head coach Stuart Hepworth trying to figure out a way to get his team back into it after they're now down by 13. Largest lead of the game after the triple from Delta. Full court pressure remains for the Lady Rabbits. Able to get across half court as Sammy Lindgren gets trapped in the corner. Cross court pass over to Chisholm. Chisholm crosses over, dumps it off left side Palmer. Palmer has the dribble, picks it up, back Chisholm. Bounces to the right side to Lindgren. She tries to drive in. Can't. Entry pass, down low, Jensen. Over to Palmer. Ball's blocked. Delta has it, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be South Sevier. They tried to pass it inside to Meekum, went right between Meekum's, I think it was going to Meekum, went right between his legs and into the hands of Palmer. Maybe it was intended to do that. Who knows?
But again, they've just got to figure out a way to get Chisholm going. She leads them in scoring on the year at 12 a game and just has not been able to get anything going yet. And of course, you got to credit Delta's defense. They have just been, well, suffocating as far as that goes.
23-10, Delta up by 13 with 3:50 to play in this low-scoring game. Still in the third period. Ball movement around the arc for the Delta Rabbits. Now driving in is Willoughby. Kick out. Back up top to Willoughby. Lobs it down low, inside, and in for two more is Brooklyn Henry. Perfectly executed for Delta.
Once again, Harley Willoughby at 5'5", can see the floor so well. Even at her small stature, makes a beautiful pass over the top to Brooklyn Henry, who was just kind of hiding along that baseline.
Foul on Delta down the floor, and that'll be the 4th team foul against the Rabbits. So South Severe is going to inbound from the side here. 3:33 to play in the third. Time check with the help of RC Staples, as well as Brooklyn Garden and Elsinore. Some subs coming in and out of the game. In for South Severe is Macy Parsons, checking in for Bailey Palmer. And also coming out is Cassie Meekum. Nope, Meekum's just going to switch places. So Palmer will, or it's going to be Parsons that will inbound. Working again against the pressure defense of Delta. South Severe able to break it. The ball's loose. Chisholm tracks it down. Trapped in the wing. Dumps it off up high to Parsons. Around the arch come the South Severe Lady Rams as they continue to pass. Now driving in Jensen. Can't get there. Kick out Lindgren. Ball loose on the court. Bodies dive for it. Another jump ball call.
Great hustle by both young ladies. But again, in the quarter so far, 7-2 is the run now for Delta, and South Severe still looking for their first field goal here in the half.
2 shots coming off the free throws, 25-10. Now a 15-point lead for Delta. Sorensen, left to Finlinson. Back over to Sorensen. Good ball movement, finds a wide open jumper, baseline in and good. 3 passes without a single dribble. Brooklyn Henry wide open on the baseline.
On Brooklyn Henry, I'll let you call that one right there.
Ball's out of bounds as they try to throw it over to Brielle Chisholm. And Delta will get it right back.
Brooklyn Henry has come off the bench to give Coach Topham a great lift. She's got 8 now here in the game to lead all scorers.
27-20 in the lead, now up to 17. Ball loose, batted. Delta will come away with it. Springer tracks down the loose ball, able to find Finlayson now. 2:40 to play in the third. Left side, nothing going for Henry. Lobs it up high to Sorensen. Now to the elbow. Kick out ball, knocked in a bit. Nope, not knocked, but Miranda Peterson not able to handle the pass, and it does go out of bounds. And South Severe will have the basketball with 2:30 to play in the third, trailing 17. Again, Delta staying in that full court press. Macy Parsons with the dribble across half court and a travel, or is it going to be whistle against Delta before the travel? They're going to call Delta on the foul. That'll be the 15th foul against the Lady Rabbits.
Danny Henry picked that one up, and I'm not sure, just her first.
2:22 still to play in the third. Foul check done with the help of Classic Motors and Valley Tank Service. Sammy Lindgren dumps it off left side. Parsons, now Lindgren bounces inside to Meekum. Meekum feeds it outside. Jensen, shot doesn't go. Ball loose, and it will be out of bounds. No, a whistle first. Is coming in to save it was Brooklyn Henry. She gets trapped and is fouled by the Lady Rams, and Delta will have the basketball.
Once again, Brooklyn Henry really giving some good minutes here to the Rabbits as she hustles that loose ball down.
2 minutes to play in the third period, 27-10. Time check and a scoreboard glance is done with the help of Robinson Transport and Treasure Valley Texaco in Monroe. Sorensen around the arch. Left side Peterson, back up top. Now Peterson, open, 3, and off the mark, no. Box out, rebound pulled in from Sammy Lindgren. Lindgren goes to Jensen across half court. Jensen's gonna go all the way in. Left, stops at the post, comes back out. Chisholm had an open 3, but instead decided to pass on it. I don't know if she has an attempt, and there's a 3. That's what the Rams needed. Maisie Parsons decides that she'll throw it up there, and she gets the triple, lead cut 14.
Boy, did they need that one right there as they just backed off and let her have it. She knocks down the first field goal of the game and the first 3 for the Lady Rams today.
Here comes Sorensen. The curl. Sorensen got the feed from the free throw line, took it all the way in. Easy layup for 2 more, 29-13.
Wow, how nice is that to see a young lady take that ball, put it in her left hand, and go to the basket.
Another steal by Delta, throwing right back. South Severe will get the steal. And across half court come the Lady Rams on back-to-back steals within a second or two. Ball moving around the arch. Jensen's going to drive in. Free throw line, nothing there. Throws it away, and the ball's loose on the court. South Severe comes up with it. Lindgren feeds it to the elbow to Meekum. Now baseline, back up top. Lindgren, open 3. Got it again. Back-to-back 3s for South Severe. Now they're in business, but still down 29-16. 38 seconds to play in the third. Ball loose. South Severe. No, it's Delta that comes up with it. Sydney Springer goes up strong, and she will go to the line for 2. Back in 30 seconds.
The Millard County Credit Union offices in Fillmore and Delta want to thank you for your business over the years. Not only will you find amazingly low interest rates, automobile and RV loans, checking, Visa accounts, bill pay, and debit cards, but banking is easier with their e-teller home banking service. Just log on to www.millardccu.com, sign up for their e-teller services, and conveniently manage all your credit union accounts from home. That's the Millard County Credit Union in Delta and Fillmore.
Again, it's Sydney Springer on the line for Delta. First free throw is good. Second is also good. Increases the lead back up 31-16 in favor of the Rabbits. Full court pressure again by Delta. South Sevier able to break it this time. Brielle is going to go all the way in. First field goal of the game is good and a foul. Brielle takes it all the way in. And she's going to the line for one more. That's what South Sevier needs, is a little fire from Chisholm.
Just what they needed right there to get her kind of going as she gets the bucket, if she can get the free throw. Get this back down to around 10 as you head into the fourth quarter.
23 seconds on the clock. Free throw is good. Lead is cut down to 12, 31-19. Now South Sevier will come out and pressure at full court. Delta able to easily break it. Now they have numbers. No, they throw it away. Cross-court pass went right into the hands of Curtis Topham, and he doesn't want the basketball. And South Sevier has it back.
And you know, for the first time, South Sevier was able to get into the press after a made basket. That's been the difference here.
15 seconds, South Sevier a chance to put this as a 10-point game or less heading into the fourth quarter if they can get a field goal at the buzzer. Here's Meekum, kick out, 6 seconds. Cross the court, ball's loose, stolen away by Delta. Girls on the floor, jump ball call. Finlinson, no, it's a foul, is going to be the call against South Sevier. What a play by Danny Finlinson. Got right up in the face of Sammy, got her hands on the basketball and stole it away, and there goes the buzzer beater field goal to end the third.
And still a long ways away from shooting. They've still got, it's only their fourth team foul, so they're okay there.
31-19, Delta will have the basketball. They're just gonna hold it and go into the fourth. 31-19, end of three. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Dr. Richard and the staff at Chisholm Family Dentistry are proud to be a sponsor of high school sports and wish the team good luck in today's game. Chisholm Family Dentistry has been serving the community with quality care for years. The dedicated doctors and staff are eager to serve the dental care of you and your family. Call Chisholm Family Dentistry today at 527-3555. Chisholm Family Dentistry will give you something to smile about. Call 527-3555. Chisholm Family Dentistry will give you something to smile about. Good luck.
The government and community leaders in Millard County today were molded into the people they have become by the experiences and opportunities during their high school years. The same stands true for the future leaders of Delta City. That's why the City Council and Mayor of Delta are thoroughly invested in providing opportunities for the students of Delta High School to assist them in reaching their potential. Delta City appreciates the opportunity to support Delta High School academics and this Delta Rabbits sports broadcast.
Welcome back to Orem High School as Delta right now is ahead of South Sevier 31-19. The difference in the game scoring-wise has just been that first period. Ever since Delta had that 10-point lead, South Sevier has played neck and neck with Delta, but just hasn't been able to get any closer than 10.
And if you're a South Sevier fan, you got to feel good because the Lady Rams finally got things going, had their best quarter with 11, but Delta had their best quarter as well, scored 13.
So with 8 minutes on the clock, South Sevier has the basketball. They throw it right away into the hands of Miranda Peterson. And they're going to back off and now trap at half court. The South Sevier defense is. Across the floor comes Willoughby. Now down low, right side corner, dribbles up top of the floor. Feeds it inside, and a travel is going to be the call for Sydney Springer. She caught it at the free throw line. Took a couple steps before she decided to throw it out. Timeout taken on the floor by South Sevier. Stuart Hepworth wants to chat. We'll take a timeout as well, back in 30.
Andy's Market in Monroe strives to provide their customers with the convenience of one-stop shopping. Not only do they have great prices and selection on all grocery items, but they also feature a bookstore, bakery, and grill. And now Andy's Market has added a pharmacy. There is no longer a need to travel for over-the-counter or prescription medications. Just stop by Aspen Ridge Pharmacy, now open inside Andy's Market. So much more than a grocery store, and now including a pharmacy.
Welcome back to Orem High School. Again, it's the play-in game for 2A girls basketball, and Delta has South Sevier on the ropes right now with a score of 31-19, 7:36 to play in the game. Still time for South Severe to make a move.
Plenty of time. And now that you saw Chisholm kind of get going a little bit there, she could light it up in a hurry. I still think this is going to be a game before it's over.
It is South Severe basketball. Delta remains in that full court press. They're trapping at mid-floor. Across half court comes Parsons. Lobs it up high to Jensen in the wing. Jensen finds a seam, takes it to the hole, high off the backboard and in. She took it right to Miranda Peterson and took it up high off the glass.
And could have shot a free throw as well. It was one of those iffy calls.
Delta loses the basketball, but able to track it down before it comes out of bounds. South Severe trapping at the right wing, but Delta able to come out of it. Right side is Willoughby. Good ball handling as she crosses over. Gets the ball back top of the floor. Throws it left side corner, down low to Edwards. Edwards cross court pass to Peterson. Drives in, kick out, ball moving around the arch again. And we'll see left side, Springer. Now jumper, baseline, air ball, miss. Rebounded by Lindgren, and South Severe will have it. No breathing room, but now finally able to lob it over to Parsons. Down the floor, Chisholm, left wing. Parsons, feed to the inside elbow. Meekum now kick back out. Meekum is going to post up, drive in, dribbles in the paint, shot fake, up, and it doesn't drop. Oh, it was right there. She got herself positioned on a beautiful ball fake and couldn't get the shot to fall.
Well, she was right at the front of the rim. I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Inside to Springer. Her hook shot doesn't go, but there is going to be a foul against Parsons. And so to the line again is Sydney, back in 30 seconds.
RC Staples has been your family shoe and clothing outlet in Delta since 1995. If you need to outfit an individual, a family, or a missionary, RC Staples is the place. There's luggage, tuxedo rentals, and much more. RC Staples is very conscious of changing styles and fashion trends as they cater to the lifestyle, budget, and tastes of Millard County residents. Hey, RC Staples is both trendy and price conscious. So shop with confidence. That's RC Staples, 261 West Main, Delta.
Free throw attempts are both made for Sydney Springer. That increases the lead back up to 12, 33-21. 7 minutes to play in the game. South Severe basketball. Macy Parsons across half court. Parsons bounces right to Lindgren. She's going to take it over. Feeds it down low inside to Meekum. The ball's batted, stolen by Delta. That was a good thought and a good execution, but the Delta defense was there. Now South Severe is going to try and trap Jensen, and she'll foul. Jensen will foul. And it'll be Sierra Edwards who will go down, and that'll be the 6th team foul for South Severe. Both teams with 6.
I was going to say Sydney Springer hasn't got a field goal in the game, leads Delta on the season in scoring, but she's 6 for 6 at the free throw line today.
Inbound play to Willoughby. Dumps it over to Peterson, right wing up top to Sorensen. 6:30 to play in the game. Edwards comes in baseline, shot, short, foul, offensive charge. Drawing the charge for South Severe was Macy Parsons. 6:27 to play in the game. 33-21 the score. That'll be the 7th team foul. It was offensive, so no shots. And Delta not relenting at all with the defensive pressure. They remain in the full court trap. Parsons coming down the floor. High pass to Brielle, but she's able to track it down. Brielle comes across the timeline. Left side, she's going to drive into the baseline. Good feed from Brielle, down to Lindgren, and she can't convert. And the rebound is for Delta. Springer pulls it in. 6:08 to play in the game. And trapping now is South Severe at half court.
I was just going to say they've had some opportunities to get this down to 10 or even under and just can't convert.
Can't get those shots to drop in. There is going to be a whistle against South Severe. 7th team foul, so 1-and-1 shooting. Here's the front end. Harley Willoughby on the line for Delta.
This will be the first trip for Harley. She's got the 2 threes in the game, but has not been to the line yet.
That's the 3rd personal foul on Sammy Lindgren as well. As the front end is good. Give her one more.
This is a young lady that you would call affectionately a gym rat. Just lives in the gym.
And one more attempt coming for her. Harley. 6:03 on the clock. Shot up. And no.
Oh.
Rebounded, though, on the offensive side by Delta. They get an extra possession. 3 on the way. No. Missed it. Chisholm on the rebound. Outlets, but stolen by Delta. Chisholm tried to find Jensen at half court on the outlet, but stealing it was Sierra Edwards. Sierra goes to Sorensen. Down the floor. The work around the arch. Left side. Now up top is Edwards. Trapping is South Sevier, and a foul. That'll put Edwards on the line for 1-1. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The health care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live, and you can rest assured that Sevier Valley Medical Center provides our communities with the same high-quality care and advanced technology services you'd receive if you drove to the city. From full-time specialty services such as ENT, orthopedics, podiatry, and internal medicine to a wide range of outpatient services, including imaging, respiratory therapy, and dialysis. High-quality health care with a personal hometown touch. Intermountain Sevier Valley Medical Center, healing for life.
On the 1-1, it is a missed free throw on the front end, resulting in a Delta rebound, and then a steal from South Sevier, and then a foul from Delta. So to the line for South Sevier is going to be Chisholm, and fouling out of the game with her 5th foul for Delta was Sierra Edwards. So from the line is Brielle.
It was just one of those hustle fouls, trying to chase down a loose ball, picked up the personal.
Here's the front end of the 1-1, good. Brielle will have another. The lead cut to 12. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll be back here after this South Sevier timeout, and we'll be back in a minute.
As tax season once again approaches, remember Kimball and Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield. Kimball and Roberts will save you time and stress this year when they file your state and federal taxes. The tax professionals at Kimball and Roberts know and understand all the new tax codes and lingo, so you don't have to. They can also help you find deductions and credits that you might miss. Skip the stress and headache and visit Kimball and Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield or call 896-6488.
Good luck to the Lady Wildcats and Lady Rams this year from Red Rock Construction. Call Red Rock Construction for all your painting needs, indoor or outdoor, commercial or residential. And remember Red Rock Construction for any remodeling projects as well, no matter how big or small. Whether it's the bathroom, kitchen, finishing a basement, or simple repairs to the home, call Red Rock Construction at 979-5335. That's Red Rock Construction at 979-5335. 979-5335. Red Rock Construction.
Back at Orem High School, to the line again for 1-1 is going to be Brielle Chisholm. She made the first, so this is her second of the 1-1 trip. Shot is on the way, and it is good. Lead down to 11 with 5:30 to play. Full court trap again for South Sevier, trying to get something away from Delta. Pass over to the baseline to Springer. Springer finds Willoughby across half court. Long pass, but Dan Marino's out there. That was a half court over to the left side corner.
And I don't think it was meant for the person that caught it.
And then a steal on the other end. South Sevier's Cassie Meekum was able to get the steal. She's trapped in the corner. Ball's loose. Whistle, foul, and against South Sevier's Mackenzie Jensen. So that'll be 1-1 shooting again for Delta. Back in 30 seconds.
Dairy Queen now open for lunch in Elsinore under the Silver Eagle sign for a $5 lunch. The DQ $5 lunch is even better with crispy chicken wrap, fries, drink, a sundae, and not one but 2 crispy chicken wraps. That's right, 2 wraps. That's like winning a bonus wrap every time you order. All for just $5, only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food, at the Dairy Queen off the I-70 Elsinore exit.
Making the first free throw was Sydney Springer. She gets one more. Back end of the 1-1 is good. 23 is the score. 5:08 to play in the game. Across half court comes Chisholm. Chisholm, coast to coast, shot off the glass and in. That's what you need, a quick score, and Mackenzie got it.
I don't know how she got that in as she went down the lane and made a nice kind of a running hook shot. But boy, very talented young lady.
36-25, lead back to 11. Still time for the Lady Rams. They need something to go quick. Ball's loose on the floor. Delta come up with it. Bodies go down, and there's going to be a timeout taken by Delta to keep possession of the ball. We'll take a timeout as well here in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Eric Schmutz, president of State Bank of Southern Utah. I want you to know that State Bank is healthy, well capitalized, and we have money to lend. You should know that we have the best lending officers in the state. In fact, State Bank has been ranked the #1 medium SBA lender in Utah for the past 2 years in a row, and we're working hard to make it 3. If you have a project that we can help with or any financial need, please give us a call or stop by any of our 13 offices.
In Richfield, call 896-9287. State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, They're committed to servicing their clients with civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. They use state-of-the-art equipment to help you meet your budgets and deadlines. Visit jonesandDeMille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Coming out of the Delta timeout, it will be Rabbit possession, 36-25. They'll inbound at mid-floor, 4:43 to play in the game. Rabbits on top. Throw it inside to Willoughby. Willoughby will come across the timeline. Springer up top. Delta's going to try and run as much time off the clock. They're going to spread out the offense. Crossing over now, driving in is Willoughby. Passes inside, kick back out. And now Willoughby with the basketball again in the front court. Willoughby to the right. Ball's loose, batted. Delta comes away with it. South Severe almost with the steal, but the clock continues to tick down. 4:15 to play. Willoughby to Springer. Springer's going to pick up the dribble. Trapped, dumps it off. Peterson drives, and the offense continues to spread. They'll throw it around the arch. 4 minutes to go in the game, midway through the fourth period. Trapped it in the corner front court. Getting rid of the basketball. Now it's Finlayson. Almost loses the dribble. Ball's loose on the court. And another timeout called by Delta. They took almost a whole minute, though, off the clock on that single possession. 36-25. This will be a 30-second timeout. Back after this.
Brooklyn Garden in Elsinore is gearing up for spring and summer. They've already started planting, and the seedlings are up and doing great. Spring is just around the corner, and soon you will be planting the cold, hardy garden plants like cabbage and broccoli, plus some spring flowers like pansies. Brooklyn Garden's first load of trees and bushes will be here by March. The warm weather is coming, and the best place for spring planting supplies is Brooklyn Garden, 881 South Brooklyn Road in Elsinore, open Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back to Orem High School. Coverage on KSVC AM and FM, as well as Centricom Channel 10. DeseretNews.com. 36-25 is the score. 3:47 to play in the game. Delta basketball with the lead over the South Severe Rams.
I still think Delta needs to look to score here on the offense. That's a lot of time to try and run off, and they've almost turned it over a couple of times on that last possession.
Henry will hold the basketball. Now dumps it behind her to Springer. Clock is hit. 3:35 to go, and the 11-point lead. South Severe is now going to foul. That'll be the 10th Ram foul, so 2 shots coming. We'll be back in 30.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centricom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centricom.com to learn more.
Welcome back. The first free throw is made from the line for Haley Swords, and the second is made as well. That increased the lead.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just going to say I like what Delta did there. They did attack the basket. They got some free throws out of it. And right now they're living at the free throw line here in the second half. I believe they're 11 of 13.
And they're not giving South Severe any chances. They continue the full court pressure. Brielle Chisholm loses her dribble, goes down, jump ball call. And it's going to go right back to Delta. Brielle just got caught, tried to stop, and got in some trouble. So Delta will inbound in front of the South Severe bench, 3/4 court, throw it in to Springer. South Severe going to pressure the whole way. 3:20 to play in the game, and a 13-point deficit for the Lady Rams. Spinning is Springer. Springer all the way down to the hole on a good spin move. Found an open lane right down the center. Hooked it in right for 2, and the lead is 15, matching the largest of the game.
And how many post players do you ever see that can do that? Take the ball from the backcourt, spin, go to the front court, and lay it in. That's her first field goal. But I believe she's got 9 in the game now. Perfect at the free throw line.
South Severe gets down the floor and underneath their own basket. They try and throw it back in. Delta's all over it. And a moving screen against Delta on the other side. Miranda Peterson sets the screen against Jensen. And Jensen goes down, tumbles, pops back up. South Severe basketball down by 15, 2:47 to play in the game.
And even though that's 19 fouls, it'll be out of bounds on the player control foul. And she knew it as soon as the girl went down. She kind of grimaced like, okay, yeah, that's on me.
Next foul would put South Severe in the double bonus. Sammy Lindgren on the inbound. Is able to find Jensen. Jensen tries to angle. Ball stolen away. Right out of Jensen's hands. Transition. Springer all alone. Misses the layup, but the putback is in from her compadre Haley Sorensen for 2, and it's 42-25.
And how about Haley Sorensen not giving up on that play? Trails in, picks up the rebound, and lays it in.
Double dribble on the other end for Mackenzie Jensen. Got trapped and caught up at half court. Dribbles with both hands, and it'll be another turnover, and a Delta in good position with 2:27 to play and up by 17.
And I think the fatigue factor is really starting to set in now. That pressure has just worn on South Sevier.
Delta gets the inbound play. Going down to get it, though, is Harley Willoughby. South Sevier goes down to get it as well and forces the jump ball, and South Sevier will get the ball back.
So still some good hustle out there by the Lady Rams.
2:23 to play in the game. South Sevier inbounds to Lindgren to the free throw line. Goes to the right, driving in hard and strong and getting the jumper to drop off the boards, Macy Parsons.
Wow, that was a great shot by Macy Parsons as she avoided the charge and then took the ball high off the glass.
Coast to coast on the other end, Willoughby, she can't convert, ball's loose. Delta comes away with it though, and Springer holds with 2 minutes to play in the game. 42-27, Lady Rabbits on top. And Delta again is going to spread the offense. Work the ball around the arch and see how deep they can take this. 15-point lead for the Lady Rabbits. Now driving in, Springer. Comes back out, dumps it off behind her. We'll play pitch and catch in the front court once again for Delta. Clock is now down to 1:32. No fouling for South Sevier, and there's one actually. Sammy Lindgren will foul. And that'll be shots from the line for Danny Finlinson. Back in 30 seconds.
Service Drug, your local Good Neighbor pharmacy, can help you save money on your Medicare plan. From now until December 7th, you can change your Medicare prescription plan to one that works best for you. Our pharmacist will compare multiple Medicare plans and help you determine which plan best fits the medications that you're currently taking. Come benefit from Service Drug's knowledge of the donut hole and alternative drugs that could save you as much as $1,000 a year. So stop by today, 40 North Main in Fillmore or 215 West Main in Delta. Experience service first at Service Drug.
2 free throws from the line is Danny Finlinson. She's going to miss the first. Checking in for South Sevier is McKenna Coombs, coming in for Cassie Meekum. And Cassie will probably have seen her last minutes for South Sevier. Driving down the floor comes the South Sevier Lady Rams. Going all the way down is Macy Parsons off the missed free throw. Shot doesn't go though. Kick back out Chisholm. Chisholm's going to come in angle, gets behind and underneath the basket, and she will be fouled. So we'll see 2 shots now for Brielle Chisholm. Back in 30 seconds.
February is Truck Month, and that means great specials on trucks at Classic Motors. Right now, get a 2015 Ram 1500 Quad Cab for $35,795. That's nearly $4,000 off the original list price. Or a new 2014 Ram 2500 Crew Cab is marked down over $8,000 to only $49,995. And a 2014 Ram 1500 Quad Cab is only $38,995. See these Truck Month deals at Classic Motors, 120 South Main, Richfield.
South Sevier still fighting. On the line right now as Brielle Chisholm hits the first free throw of 2. Second one is on the way and good. Lead cut to 13 rather, with 1:14 to play in the game. South Sevier will pressure full court. Sydney Springer coming down across the timeline.
And again, what a luxury to have a post player that can handle the ball for you in the backcourt.
And the whistle is going to be a foul. Haley Sorensen going to the line, and Brielle Chisholm on the foul. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey, hold up there. Don't blow your hard-earned money on ag supplies and such until you visit Oasis Seed Cooperative in Delta. There's Montana Silversmith and that special lady. Well, hey, Oasis Seed has your planting supplies too, but Oasis Seed is more than a seed company. Animal health products, livestock panels, gates, poles, fencing supplies, for sure, but so much more. Wrangler, tack, saddles, and much more. Work hard, but spend wisely at Oasis Seed Cooperative, 290 North, 1000 West, Delta.
First free throw is good, but the second is missed by Sorensen. South Sevier with the basketball. Less than a minute to play in the game. They try and go down low inside and stolen by Delta. Danny Finlinson with the dribble. South Sevier is not going to foul with 45 seconds to play in the game in a 43-29 ball game. Left side, Willoughby. Goes up to Springer. South Sevier going for the steal. 37 seconds. Delta's going to advance, and we'll have a quarterfinal matchup next week at the Sevier Valley Center. Right side is Peterson. Peterson to Finlinson. Danny will step back with 25 seconds. Harley Willoughby. South Sevier coach is calling no foul with 15 seconds. Still going for a steal and pressuring on defense as the clock hits 10. Delta's going to advance. Danny Finlinson has the ball loose in the backcourt. Tipped. Danny picks it up, and that's the game. 43-29 the final. And the Delta Lady Rabbits knock off the South Sevier Lady Rams. Sunrise Engineering postgame show when we come back in 3 minutes.
Does your kid know it all? Legendary basketball coach John Wooden once said, "It's what you learn after you know it all that counts." We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the court and in the classroom. Help your kids see their potential. Partner up with their coaches and teachers. Find out what you can do. Just something to think about. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
I'm Sid with Valley Tank Service. If you have a septic system, you have a significant investment, which some folks don't think much about until it gives them trouble. Responsible homeowners know that getting the life their system was designed to provide requires regular maintenance. Well, Valley Tank Service has been taking care of wastewater systems around here for 30 years. Won't you consider putting our experience to work for you? Call me at 896-4021. Thanks.
The type of medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive. The type of medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive high-quality medicine just like those in big cities. Delta Community Medical Center and Fillmore Community Medical Center both provide the same quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. What they do well. Intermountain's Fillmore Community Medical Center and Delta Community Medical Center. Healing for life.
Robinson Transport is a major part of the central Utah economy by hauling supplies to maintain the energy needs of Utah and surrounding states. The management extends a sincere appreciation to all of their drivers for their hard work and dedication. Robinson Transport fully supports the education of our area youth and their participation in athletic competition. Should you need any construction equipment, topsoil, gravel, or concrete work, remember Robinson Transport of Salina, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
The Texaco gas station and convenience store in Monroe is now under new ownership, and great things are in the plans for the store right now. The owners of Andy's Market have purchased the Texaco and are currently remodeling the store in order to meet all of your needs. The store will continue to be open during the remodel, and they have also dropped the price of gas. So stop in, fill up with gas, and see the progress of the remodel as well as the new items that will be carried inside the store. That's the new look Texaco in Monroe. The all-new truck of the year, the Chevrolet Colorado, has arrived at Drew Bay Chevrolet. Check out the all-new innovations in a mid-size truck, 305 horsepower and up to 26 miles per gallon highway. The best-in-class payload, towing, and the quietest ride on the road from any mid-size pickup. For the safest ride in a mid-size truck, look no further. High-strength steel frame, rolled form steel pickup box, 6 airbags, and new active security technology all combined to make your Chevrolet Colorado the right stuff. The Chevrolet Colorado at Drew Bay Chevrolet.
Welcome back to Orem High School post-game coverage as South Sevier loses to Delta 43-29. Delta Lady Rabbits advance into the quarterfinals. Post-game brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, serving clients in Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Arizona for over 30 years. They have locations in Fillmore, Richfield, Cedar City, and Washington. Find them online at sunrise-eng.com, sunrise-eng.com. Duke Dance Ken Nilsson with you for your post-game coverage. Again, 43-29 is the final score as Delta knocks off South Sevier. And they got to feel pretty good about themselves, the Delta Lady Rabbits, because they beat a good team today.
They really did. As we talked in the pregame, it's too bad to see South Sevier in this case have to go home, because I think they're deserving to be in the tournament next week. I do think they're absolutely one of the top teams. They just run into a tough matchup with Delta here today. And as I mentioned also, doesn't get any easier next week, because Delta's going to get the winner of this game. And barring an upset here, I think it's going to be North Summit.
North Summit taking on Roland Hall in the next one, and North Summit heavily favored. That game will be covered on Centricom and Deseret News. You know, South Sevier has a number of seniors that their career will come to an end after the loss tonight. Talking about Sammy Lindgren, Macy Parsons, Callie Fullenbach, Cassie Meekum, and McKenna Coombs, I believe are all seniors for the South Sevier squad. And it's always a tough moment, tough moment when you come in hoping for something good to happen today. They just ran up against this good Delta squad, and will be in the locker room with their teammates for the last time this afternoon.
And that is difficult. You know, you've battled for, well, not just months on end, but several years with this group playing together. And, you know, it's going to take a few days to let the sting go away, but they'll look back on the year and say, you know, we had a great year. They tied for first in the region. Just unfortunate with a coin flip to slip clear to third and have to play against Delta, who was, for the most part, was ranked #1 for a good part of the year. But nothing to take away from the young ladies. They did a great job. I'm sure they built some great friendships along the way. It's just hard to go out like this. There's no doubt.
Sunrise Engineering postgame show will continue to talk about our players of the game and some postgame stats as well when we come back. KSVC here in 3 minutes.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Check out the North American Utility Truck of the Year. It's the all-new Ford F-150 ready for your test drive at Sahara Motors in Delta. The military-grade aluminum alloy body and high-strength steel frame has shed 700 pounds for a more fuel-efficient ride, giving the F-150 the highest EPA fuel economy rating of any full-size truck on the market. 360-degree camera views, the BoxLink cargo box with trailer hitch assist, and remote tailgate with key fob and more create lots of excitement. Check out the excitement at Sahara Motors on North Highway 6 in Delta.
The City of Monroe is proud to have its own power company and to support South Sevier athletics. Monroe City Power delivers nice, bright lights for every South Sevier athletic event at home. Having a public power company enables Monroe City to provide community improvements that could not be afforded otherwise, while keeping rates down at the same time. The City of Monroe and Monroe City Electric Department are proud of their South Sevier Rams and wish them well in all endeavors.
Delta High School has found a lifelong supporter in Level Pharmacy, where laughter is the best medicine. Level Pharmacy offers a convenient drive-through service, over-the-counter medications and supplies, and their new compounding service. For all of your gift-giving needs, from baby showers to birthday presents, shop Level Pharmacy. Try their Jackson Hole Soda, BYU Ice Cream, Soda Fountain, and Candy Shop. Remember, at Level Pharmacy, they put the love in customer service. Find Level Pharmacy at 111 East Main Street in Delta.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking's Big Blue trucks are recognizable throughout the Intermountain West, hauling products that keep this country running. Barney Trucking is honored to be a part of Central Utah and supports our local schools and community. When you're out on the roads, remember to drive safely. Barney Trucking of Salina, proud to support the high school teams this season.
The Millard County Credit Union offices in Fillmore and Delta want to thank you for your business over the years. Not only will you find amazingly low interest rates, automobile and RV loans, checking, Visa accounts, bill pay, and debit cards, but banking is easier with their e-teller home banking service. Just log on to www.millardccu.com, sign up for their e-teller services, and conveniently manage all your credit union accounts from home. That's the Millard County Credit Union in Delta and Fillmore.
Welcome back to Orem High School as we continue our postgame coverage, brought to you by Sunrise Engineering. Sunrise Engineering is working to improve your community. See how at sunrise-eng.com, sunrise-eng.com. Your final score, again, Delta over South Sevier, 43-29. South Sevier season comes to a close this afternoon, while Delta is going to advance to the quarterfinal matchup and play a week from today at the Sevier Valley Center. They're going to have a 7:30 tip-off time, the Delta Lady Rabbits are. And that'll be against either North Summit or Roland Hall, likely North Summit, but we won't write anything in there yet. We'll hold off.
No.
But we got some post-game scoring stats. First for the South Sevier Lady Rams, leading the team with 9 points was Brielle Chisholm, and I believe almost all of those coming in the second half. 6 points, Mackenzie Jensen, 7 points for Macy Parsons. We also have 4 points for Cassie Blackburn and 3 points for Sammy Lindgren. That's your post-game scoring stats for the South Sevier Lady Rams. And the Delta Lady Rabbits.
And as we look across the board here for the Rabbits, they had 2 players in double figures, almost 3. Haley Sorensen led Delta with 11, Sydney Springer with 10, and 8 of the 10 were from the free throw line. She was 8 for 8 there, which was really big for the Rabbits. 8 points for Brooklyn Henry off the bench, who I thought really gave him a nice lift here this afternoon. 7 for Harley Willoughby. 3 points for Sierra Edwards. Delta with 12 made field goals in the game, and I believe they were 14 for 21 at the line, so did a nice job at the free throw line tonight.
One more break here and Player of the Game awards when we come back. Sunrise Engineering postgame, KSVC Centricom Channel 10. Back here in 3 minutes.
Dr. Richard and the staff at Chisholm Family Dentistry are proud to be a sponsor of high school sports and wish the team good luck in today's game. Chisholm Family Dentistry has been serving the community with quality care for years. The dedicated doctors and staff are eager to serve the dental care of you and your family. Call Chisholm Family Dentistry today at 527-3555. Chisholm Family Dentistry will give you something to smile about. Call 527-3555. Chisholm Family Dentistry will give you something to smile about. Good luck.
The government and community leaders in Millard County today were molded into the people they have become by the experiences and opportunities during their high school years. The same stands true for the future leaders of Delta City. That's why the City Council and Mayor of Delta are thoroughly invested in providing opportunities for the students of Delta High School to assist them in reaching their potential. Delta City appreciates the opportunity to support Delta High School academics and this Delta Rabbits sports broadcast.
Andy's Market in Monroe strives to provide their customers with the convenience of one-stop shopping. Not only do they have great prices and selection on all grocery items, but they also feature a bookstore, bakery, and grill. And now Andy's Market has added a pharmacy. There is no longer a need to travel for over-the-counter or prescription medications. Just stop by Aspen Ridge Pharmacy, now open inside Andy's Market. So much more than a grocery store, and now including a pharmacy.
RC Staples has been your family shoe and clothing outlet in Delta since 1995. If you need to outfit an individual, a family, or a missionary, RC Staples is the place. There's luggage, tuxedo rentals, and much more. RC Staples is very conscious of changing styles and fashion trends as they cater to the lifestyle, budget, and tastes of Millard County residents. Hey, RC Staples is both trendy and price conscious. So shop with confidence. That's RC Staples, 261 West Main, Delta.
The health care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live, and you can rest assured that Sevier Valley Medical Center provides our communities with the same high-quality care and advanced technology services you'd receive if you drove to the city. From full-time specialty services such as ENT, orthopedics, podiatry, and internal medicine to a wide range of outpatient services, including imaging, respiratory therapy, and dialysis. High-quality health care with a personal hometown touch. Intermountain Sevier Valley Medical Center, healing for life.
As tax season once again approaches, remember Kimball and Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield. Kimball and Roberts will save you time and stress this year when they file your state and federal taxes. The tax professionals at Kimball and Roberts know and understand all the new tax codes and lingo, so you don't have to. They can also help you find deductions and credits that you might miss. Skip the stress and headache and visit Kimball and Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield or call 896-6488.
Back at the Orem High School 2A play-in games for girls state basketball. Wrapping up your Sunrise Engineering post-game show, where you can find out more at sunrise-eng.com. Sunrise-eng.com. Delta knocks off South Sevier. Let's go ahead with your post-game awards. First, the Andes Market Defensive Player of the Game. Ask for a gas punch card and earn free gas. They also won the Treasure Valley Texaco, and they are going to have a rewards program. They've been in business now for 2 years in Monroe and excited to sponsor the Andes Market Player of the Game. And that's going to go out towards Macy Parsons, one of the seniors on the South Sevier squad. Macy finished with 7 total points. She also led the team in rebounding with 4 total rebounds, had 3 steals in the game. So congratulations, Macy. She'll be the Andes Market Player of the Game, a free meal at Treasure Mountain Grill.
I think that's a great choice. I really do. She played her heart out there today, and really can feel good about her effort. There's no doubt.
And for Delta.
And for Delta, the McDonald's Player of the Game. And we certainly want to thank McDonald's, as they are very proud to sponsor the Lady Rabbits here this afternoon. You know, I looked at it. You saw me going back and forth on this, going, wow, who do I give this to? And I'm going to split it. I know McDonald's will be okay with that, as I've got certificates for a couple of young ladies. First off, coming off the bench, giving Delta great minutes here this afternoon, Brooklyn Henry was 4 for 5.